Alright, welcome back to the channel. And this is a kind of a reshoot of the beginning of the video since my audio was messed up. So you're going to see me working on the car. I didn't really have a bunch of video audio anyway, and I'll be talking about this. But yeah, I'm over here at the big shop. Matt's off at work. I'm here with the puppies. There's, where is she? There's Oreo laying over there. Snickers is outside. But it's cold here today. Got a little warmer, so I took the jacket off, which I had on in the first part of the video. But yeah, we're gonna take the LS motor and stick it into the Austin Healey. We're gonna stick it into the Studebaker, and yeah, we're gonna make sure that everything fits. So we're gonna get after it here in just a second. So thanks for tuning in. You know, over the holidays, I didn't put a lot of content up, but yeah, just trying to piece this thing together and keep the channel going. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so in an attempt to use my fancy new Bluetooth microphones, the first, I don't know, 14 minutes of this, there's not a lot of dialogue anyway, but it literally, there's no sound in the first. So I'll probably cut that out. So if it goes right into me, you know, put the engine in, then you know that I cut it out. But maybe I'll just leave it in there and let everybody like mess with their volume knobs to see if they're really sound or not. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I would. All right, so back this out a little bit. It's in there. I mean, because the headers come up, I don't think I'll have any problem. I'm going to get that one and put it on just to see. The biggest issue is that down there. I'm not all the way back. I got a lot of room, I think. Probably going to use the Turbo 400. What I'm going to do is grab the 700R4 and bring it over, since it's about roughly the same size. I know, no, it's not, but yeah, it is. I took the measurements. It's rough enough for me to not worry about it. But yeah. So where the engine mounts sit, right here, is really close to that. And actually, these are bolted through the frame. So I could probably move these back and pick that up if I'm going to keep this frame in there. I'm not, that cross member, or the all the steering linkage and all hitting there, I think I can at least modify this thing and build a rack and pinion mount. If I use Mustang 2 spindles, if I'm able to adapt them somehow, I think I can get a rack and pinion in here, like right here, going right across. Just keep it up high enough not to get in the way of the control arms, create a bunch of bumps here. I really don't want to spend the $2,000 in the time, neither of which, well, the money's, you know, I just decided today that right now, for the 8 HP, even if I was to make my own adapter plate, that's going to take time. If I buy one, it's $1,400. The Turbo Lamic or the Max ECU, there's, you know, $1,000 plus there for that, plus all the ag of getting that. So what I decided is I am going to use that 8 HP 70. I'm going to get another, probably get a 6 liter and build another engine for this afterwards. Okay. So more to come on that. But right now I'm trying to save the money. That's why I went with the 9-inch Ford versus having to mess with all the 4-link, which saved probably about $700 or $800 at least just in the kit for the 4-link, and then another probably if I were to put decent coilovers on there, another $1,000. So right now what I did is I also started pricing out like what the carburetor was going to cost to get it to run on E85 and gas, and I decided that I'm going with a fuel injection setup. So just ordered that today, and we'll do a separate video on that. But ordered fuel injection setup, ordered all the fuel system with pump and everything. So big thing is I want to square away this mess in the front, and then we can, get moving on it. The fuel injection setup over the carburetor I think is going to be better anyway. I just think it'll run better. It'll be easier to tune right now, especially if I'm wanting to go between gas and E85. I guess the plan is I got a 10-gallon fuel cell that I'm going to put in the trunk for gasoline for the driving portions of the drag and drive, and then I'm going to probably put a 5-gallon or less E85 tank in there and just have a switch over so that we can go to E85 at the track, change tune a little bit, throw more boost at it, etc. So far I'm kind of liking what I see. Probably leave the manifolds turned up, because I think if I flip them side to side and turn them down, then I think I might run into problems. But seems to fit all right. Steering box I don't think will be an issue, but I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to grab that and get it. I still think if I take off this throttle pedal, which I'm going to have to move it anyway, I'm going to do a cable. So if I take that off, I think I can go back further. I think I really do want to grab the transmission and see how far back I got to go. I already know I'm going to have to cut out some of that firewall, so not a big deal. But yep, more to come. All right, we're back in the shop here. Well, I never left, but I did a bunch of stuff off camera, so sorry. It's hard for me to video by myself, so and I didn't feel like setting it up on a tripod, trying to get everything. But what I did is I put the other header on. Zoom this thing out. Put the other header on. I took this header off and tried to take that header and flip it over here, and it just won't clear. So threw the radiator support in. Factory radiator sticks out more than this one does. The one I'm going to use will. I'll probably get one that's a little narrower also, because turbo is going to be really close there. So probably going to be a challenge to get this thing like piped and everything, but if I run E85 in it, I might not even put an intercooler on it, but that still remains to be seen. So it's back farther. I just put a jack under the oil pan to kind of get it level. I don't think that angle is bad. I really think I ran the steering back and forth. Everything clears. I mean, you got a good, 1/4 inch or so there. Maybe more than that. Maybe a 1/2 inch if I clean the dirt off of it. But yeah, I think this might work. Obviously, I still got this space back here because these things were hitting the firewall, which is okay. That gives me kind of an idea where the bell housing will go. I'm going to cut out that first, cut it out up to probably up to here. Just cut it, section it out, take that out so the bell housing fits. Like I said, next time I will bring over the 700R4. We'll see. This is bizarre. I mean, there's 2 whole bosses right here. And I know that's probably for the alternator or something else, which is also going to be kind of a challenge, but that's okay. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to move it back, put it here. Man, I think I just come off of here with a plate right to that, pick up some existing holes, bolt it through, call it good. It's going to take some fabrication, but honestly, I really don't mind doing that. So other than that, I think this is going to work pretty good. I can't wait to get the new fuel injection system in and the fuel cell. I'm going to start cutting the trunk out. I'm actually going to, I think, take the front seat out and get it reupholstered, get a universal type kit. Oh, in case you didn't see Oreo earlier, there she is. In case you couldn't hear me because the video didn't have any audio. But I think I'm going to take this seat, at some point get it reupholstered, put a small cage in it, you know, maybe 6-point, 2 forward, 2 back. I think I'll be okay for now. If the car does go 10s, then we'll work on that later. I say if it goes 10s, it's going to go 10s. If I got to spray this thing with a 300 shot, it's going to go 10s. So it may only do it once, but it's going to damn well do it. All right. So yeah, this has been a little longer video. Again, apologize in the beginning. There was like, you know, the audio stunk. It was basically just me saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and get the engine off the stand, get it over here, get it ready, and plop it in. But what's the problem? Yeah, puppies get more likes than our videos, which is sad. We're at 321 subscribers. We got a couple more over the holiday. I appreciate it if everybody subscribes. I'm not really worried about you buying the merch. I like the merch myself. It's kind of cool. But if you guys don't want it, or you know, maybe at some point I'll do a giveaway with some merch and see if I can get some folks to care. But that's not really why I do it. I do it because I love doing this stuff. I love making content. I'm not super at it, and I probably never will be. Maybe someday I can hire a cameraman to follow me around like you know, like all these other fancy YouTubers do. But you know, they got budgets and sponsors and everything else, and I got me and a paycheck, and I'm okay with that. You know, this is what I call blue collar motorsports. All right, and I'm just your average Joe racer that loves to do this stuff. So next up, we're going to probably pull off one of the wheels and take some dimensions against the Austin Healey's Mustang 2 suspension. See if that control arm will work. It looks really close. The biggest problem is how swept back everything is here, but this control arm, I can take a couple measurements from the shaft to where the pivot point is. This has got like a kingpin but I'm pretty sure I could probably like weld a plate on here for an upper ball joint and retrofit it, you know, maybe cut this whole piece off and shorten it up, or, you know, maybe one of those Mustang 2 front end kits will fit it, you know. And then at least I wouldn't have to cut the whole car apart and spend a bunch more money now. It's going to happen. At some point it's going to happen, because it's literally going to have to happen. You know, there's not going to be any getting around it. Probably, you know, some type of tubular front end, maybe I can retrofit something from a Fox body. I was looking at those, you know, the tubular K members, and maybe if I cut it back at the firewall, tied everything into the roll cage, maybe that'll happen someday. But right now we're trying to go budget racing, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to put everything I can into this and do my best to make it. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next one.